The Overwatch fans have created all sorts of theories about the world and its characters. Some of the more popular theories include who the characters romance. Hi, I'm Alpha Lance with the Leaderboard, and today we're looking at more Overwatch ships. So light up some incense and spread some rose petals. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to become part of the notification squad. Reaper and Soldier 76. The story of Reaper and Soldier 76 is one of the somberest archetypes around. They were the very best of friends, but allowed Reaper's jealousy of Soldier 76's promotion to destroy their bond, leading to a destruction, tragedy, and death. Sort of, eventually placing them on opposite sides of a civil war within Overwatch. As both went through similar paths, they continually found their lives running parallel, yet they felt universes apart from each other, until one day when they both suddenly vanished without a word. 5 years later, Jack Morrison suddenly returned as Soldier 76, a mere shadow of his former self, hell-bent on destruction and revenge. Shortly after that, Gabriel Reyes returned as Reaper, coincidentally with a similar, opposite mindset as his former best friend Soldier 76. Although they might be back physically, they haven't returned emotionally. Perhaps they can recover from their traumas through each other. The pair is one of the most popular Overwatch ships around, only being surpassed by Mei and Hanzo. Fan art of the two often focuses on their differences in design, personality, and objectives. Soldier and Reaper are a fantastic pair in gameplay as well. Soldier is able to suppress enemies and act as support from a distance, while Reaper goes headfirst into enemy lines and takes them out one by one. Maybe now that they've both returned, reconciling their previous friendships could be an option, or maybe they can reunite as something more. Perhaps lovers. Bastion and Orisa. They're different from everyone else. They're weapons of war, with their origins based in the conflict of the Omnic Crisis. But now, the war is over. It's been over for years. Now they're both some of the only remaining remnants of the Omnic Crisis. What can Bastion and Orisa do other than find love in one another? When the pair encounters each other in-game, they're initially at odds. Orisa is programmed to destroy the remnants of the Omnic Crisis, a criteria that Bastion fits. She even says when they first meet, scanning Bastion model E54 detected. All models subject to termination. However, the only thing that was terminated that day was Orisa's black and white view of the world. Orisa soon acknowledges the changes that have occurred in Bastion when she says, "I see you have grown from your original programming as well." That statement encapsulates this entire ship. This pair relies on each other for mutual growth and humanization. Even in their gameplay, they constantly support each other. Orisa can drop her shield in front of Bastion to protect him as he transforms into Sentry mode and destroys oncoming enemies. Their fan creations focus on the pair slowly becoming more human as they explore and spend a lot of time together. Maybe eventually they can learn to do more than hurt the world, possibly even know how to love it and each other. Widowmaker and Sombra. She's gone. Amelia Lacroix left one day and is yet to return. Her body returned as Widowmaker, but her heart is yet to be seen. Sombra has the ability to hack anything and can reveal all sorts of truths, but she's still struggling to find the truth behind Widowmaker. The pair works together for the terrorist organization Talon. Despite the destruction they cause, in this ship, Sombra only wants to rebuild her beloved Widowmaker. Sombra is frustrated with the brainwashing Widowmaker went through, causing Widowmaker to lose sight of herself. Despite her now cold persona, Widowmaker does care for Sombra. A voice line of hers in the game says, "It would be a real pity to lose Sombra on this mission." Sure, the line originally came from a time when she was annoyed with Sombra, but fans believe there's love behind those words. Fan art often shows Sombra distressed over Widowmaker's mental alterations and attempting to hack through the brainwashing into something more valuable, her true self. Sombra only hopes she can hack Amelia's heart with the best computer program of all, love. I heard those groans, stop it. Pharah and Symmetra. There's a coin in your hand, no regular coin, but on one side is creation, and the other side shows destruction. What type of coin is this? Well, it's not a quarter. It's a coin to represent Pharah and Symmetra's relationship. Two sides of the same coin. Pharah often focuses on explosively thoughtless destruction as she rains down missiles from above, eviscerating her foes in an act of justice. Symmetra is a figure of creation, finding beauty in bringing things into existence and adding to the world. She hopes to bring her love of creation to Pharah and show her the beauty of growth. Pharah and Symmetra work together flawlessly in gameplay. Symmetra overwhelms her foes with everything she's placed and created for the battlefield, giving Pharah time to target them for selected evisceration. Their gameplay tango works outside of the pair's connection in the fandom, where Symmetra is shown making Pharah a gentler soul who can find beauty in all the world has to offer. With Symmetra's help, Pharah may even be able to create something beautiful with a life of its own, a relationship. Genji and Zenyatta. Betrayed by his family and left for dead, Overwatch patched Genji up with cybernetic parts hoping he'd help their cause, but he left, unable to accept his new body and life circumstances. Genji began his new journey, utterly lost, traveling the world void of purpose and direction. Fate brought him to Zenyatta, who took him under his wing and became his mentor. The 10th Overwatch comic Reflections shows Genji sitting on the ground, cross-legged, writing with quill and paper. He is deep in thought. Zenyatta floats in the background, watching intently. This perfectly displays the abundant care found between the two of them. Could Zenyatta be mentoring Genji on more than just fighting techniques? Mentors often act as surrogate parents, helping their students master not only education but also personal fulfillment. Zenyatta is clearly fulfilling the family void for Genji, so the feeling might be mutual. This 19-year-old enlightened Omnic encourages and supports Genji. Zenyatta often says lines like, "Well done," when Genji defeats a foe. Before a match, he's also been known to say how proud he is to fight alongside one of his brightest pupils. Although Zenyatta can take on a more protective role at times, when he assists Genji and exclaims, "You will not harm my student," as though he was concerned with the young Shimada's safety. Fans consider this relationship to be non-sexual, but based in an absolute romantic love for one another. Doomfist and Lucio. Doomfist's hand may have all the power in the world. Lucio's feet may have all the speed to surpass the speediest of runners, but both are powerless to deny the pull between the two of them. Doomfist is a big guy and the most dangerous of criminals, while Lucio is a small peon and the most likable of guys. The 5'3" Lucio can't help but be drawn in by Doomfist, who fans estimate to be a towering 6'6". Doomfist is often seen in fan art embracing Lucio, no doubt shielding him from the terrors of the world. The pair works together quite well in gameplay as well. Lucio can speed up Doomfist so he can hit enemies at lightning fast speeds. They both possess shielding abilities to protect themselves and can even protect each other. Because with the passion that Doomfist and Lucio have both shown towards their respective hobbies, I'm sure they would. Moira and Mercy. Moira is a member of the antagonistic Talon organization. She's a scientist who was recruited by the Black Ops team Blackwatch after her discoveries in altering DNA got her blacklisted from the scientific community. She used her discoveries to theoretically give Reaper his powers of intangibility, as well as experimenting with her own body. Given her relationship to Reaper, who is also a member of Talon, remember, you'd think there would be a ship between these two, but instead, Moira is drawn to her opposite side, Mercy. Mercy acts as the angel to Moira's devil. Granted, it's not the most obvious choice. Moira has a dark demeanor, while Mercy is outfitted with angel wings and is described as a peerless healer, a brilliant scientist, and a staunch advocate for peace. As for the first two, I'm sure Moira feels she deserves those titles as well. They have a yin and yang thing going on, and fans are really digging it. This ship, already dubbed Moisey, has been gaining traction on Twitter and Tumblr from the time Moira was announced at BlizzCon 2017. In fan art, you'll see them pushing each other out of their comfort zones, helping each other explore the world in a new light. They have garnered in-game support as well. By January of 2018, the pair had gained quite a few matching sprays, each one featuring them staring at each other with an intensity that many could describe as love. Mei and Hanzo. They complete each other. One is bubbly and keeps her head high, always looking for the best way out of a dilemma. The other is as cold as steel and burdened by the sins of his past. These two souls are Mei and Hanzo. They penetrate each other's defenses, try as they might to push the other away. Their efforts are fruitless, and they end up in love and in battle as equals. Mei can easily survive Hanzo's ultimate power of twin dragons, and those same dragons can run right through Mei's usually impenetrable wall of ice. In gameplay, there are a couple of gamers' most hated defense heroes, but they couldn't work together better. Mei can boost Hanzo up to even higher places, giving him a sniper perch that many might not expect. Hanzo can take down anyone coming towards his beloved with a swift shot to the head, and their ultimates go together like harmony. harmony. Fan art of the pair is usually quite pleasant as it depicts their life together, exploring, dining, and making the best out of the hand they've been dealt. They spend holidays together, watch sunsets together, and enjoy an aurora borealis here and there. They're a match made in heaven. Sure, they've both been through trauma, seeing a family of theirs die, but what better way to get through trauma than by loving somebody? That's it for now, and thank you for listening. I'm your host, Alpha Lance, and thanks for watching Overwatch Ships. Did we miss any of your favorites? What's your favorite ship then? Comment below and let us know.
Be sure to click the bell icon and become part of our notification squad. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Leaderboard, your home for video game facts.